I am getting on for a live here. So it's been a crazy. Let's see. When did I see you last? It was Saturday. And let me lower this. And since then, life got away from me. I'm again got the sniffles once again, and so um, that's where I'm at. I have low energy today. Took a nap during my lunch. My hair is wild, as you can see. But in any case, I did say that I wanted to start the showstopper today. So here we go. I see someone's on, and they gave me a like. So who is it? Joyce. Good morning. Listen to me, because I'm always morning. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you doing? How was your day today? I hope everything went well. So I'm going to start off with the center block here. And what I had decided to do is that we are going to put these queens, I think, right? Are they queens? No, they're like masquerade ladies. So we're going to fussy cut that. And we are going to use this fabric right here as the points. And we just need one more background, 3, right? Because it's 3-yard quilts. Good, been busy. Good. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Oh, it's good. Good to see you at a live. Yes, I will be at Lynn's live later on this evening. Hi, Donnell. How are you feeling? I've been thinking about you all weekend, wondering how you're feeling. So I'm just got a plain white. I think it's cloud. We're gonna use this and this. Agnes, hello. Nice to see you here. I'm a little off. It's been a long day at work, but I did want to not, I want to make sure that I was on here so that you can see. Hi, Doris, and you're watching from Kingston, Tennessee. Welcome. So these are the 3 fabrics we are going to use, and you would need your patriotic book, and the block we would be making is just one, and it's right here. So we're just making this one here. So Donnell, I'm feeling much better, still a little sinusy, but the pressure is gone. So that's what's kind of happening right now this afternoon. Some kind of sinus is setting in, and it's not making me a happy camper right now. But I did want to come on just because I haven't really done much except for try to take care of myself, right? Because that's what I preach. I preach that, and I actually did it for myself. So I'm going to move this camera because we're just going to cut it. I'm just going to cut it, show you what I'm doing, and kick off this quilt along. Here we go, downward position. So we'll move this, and we will take all this and move this. And I wrote myself some notes here. So I need a focal. Here it goes, the focal fabric. Now look at this fabric. Look at the little selvage on here. The little rats. And good afternoon, Sheila. This is perfect timing as I'm trying to get motivated to finish my swap for Crystal Heart Facebook group of this very rainy day. Oh, it's been beautiful here, and it just started getting cloudy. We're going to get some rain tonight. I need to order that patriotic book. We volunteer for long arming for the Quilts of Valor, but I really want to find great pattern to make a couple quilts for them. So, about that. So when I watched a live with Donna and Fran, they both said, and I don't really know all the specs for Quilt of Valor. They said that you could use those patterns, but that you would have to put more borders on it to get it to the size that you need. So I don't know if that helps. So I'm going to come in here, and where is, oh, here. I just put it down, ladies. Here, did I put it here? Yeah, here it is. So I just need one block. So let me go and grab the correct size block I would need. And ruler. So this is my ruler. Good afternoon, Annette. Oh, and Debbie, thank you for long arming those quilts for Quilts of Valor. That's amazing. Thank you. That's a wonderful pass it forward. Your shirt is so adorable. Well, thank you. My mom actually gave it to me. Hi, Annette. Good to know. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so I am looking at my fabric. I don't know if you can see it. Right now I'm looking, I see, oh yes, good. I can see, I have you guys on my TV. So I'm coming here and just kind of taking my ruler, which is the size that I need to cut that center patch. So I kind of just find a good spot that looks good. And I'm just going to kind of cut around and Swiss cheese this piece of fabric, which I don't often do because I'm a little frugal with my fabric, but like this is calling for this to happen. Doris says, Quilts of Valor requires a minimum of 55 by 65 and prefer a little larger. The 3-yard quilts are not that big unless you add extra borders. Yes, I believe that's what they said. Oh, here we go. We've got our woman, our French masquerade woman. Okay, so that's our center patch. Then we need to make HSTs. And let me look. Yes, we need to make HSTs. So we've got to cut, where is it? I wrote this down, you see? Here it is. I need, for the HSTs, where is it? I need that finished size. So I need to cut, all right, this fabric, which is what I'm using. Hello, Melanie. If I miss anyone's, if someone has, I did iron this, it got creased again. If I missed anyone's comment, I apologize. I'm trying to do this, but also I don't know if my stuff is on all chat. All right, I know people have mentioned that they've seen me cut a little weird. I do cut sometimes odd, depending. Let me plug in my iron. Of course, I didn't plug it in. That crease is going to drive me nuts. All right, I'm coming back. Here we go. I won't go on that side. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to clean off one of my edges. I wish I could give you the size. Unfortunately, I can't. What is the size of an average 3-yard quilt in those books that is? Well, here we go. That I can answer. So, Celebrations is 40 by 58. Fireworks is 42 by 62. Jubilee is 40.5 by 58.5. Liberty is 42 by 60. United is 44.5 by 57.5. Valor is 43 by 61. And Ways is 44 by 60. I hope that helps. All right, so now I need to cut, here you go, one strip. Okay, so I have to cut one strip of background and one strip of, yes, of this fabric. So I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully I haven't wasted the whole strip, but we'll see. It becomes, oh, you're welcome, Debbie. And so I can't tell you the size, but I believe I could tell you how many because for the fact is, I'm not telling you the size, but it took me a while to figure out how to take apart this, you know, I want to say recipe, and it's not, this quilt pattern, just to make one block, because in the pattern, it's having you make 6. So what you would do is you would go look at what your HST blocks are. It'll tell you fabric 2, fabric 3, and you take, you're going to need 8 blocks of fabric 2 and 8 blocks of fabric 3 of the block size that's in the book. Boy, that was a jumbled mouthful. All right. Yeah. Oh, well, that's so cute. I don't want to get rid of that. I'm going to have to put that in my selvages. That's too cute. I guess I should have cut off that selvage first. So now, oh, of course I cut that wrong. I like to do that when I'm on here with you guys. I like to cut things. Well, in this case, it was bigger, so that's all right. I'll take that. It's if I cut it smaller, that's the problem. So I have 2, 4. Oh, my little kiddos might want that. That's not going to go in doggy beds. Those kids love to play with fabric. You would think that it's their whole world in kindergarten class. But I'm not allowed to leave the fabric in the class because the teacher tells me they make too much of a mess with it. So 2, 4, 6. All right. And then we have 8 right here. So we have 8 of these blocks. And now we're going to, and this is a little leftover piece. We'll put that there. Then we're going to take our background piece. And I did measure. I think it's 2 yards. What I've cut out of that, and that is 1/2 yard. All right, let's see. Debbie, Miss Di at Sister Chicks Quilting made an adorable selvage spool quilt. I know, and I think you can download it from her site, and I did, because that's on my bucket list of things to do. Yes, she's the reason actually why I started. Well, her and Pat Sloan. Pat Sloan did something with selvages, and she followed a designer's pattern, and the book is out of print, but I guess you can go and buy her pattern, her PDF pattern online. And so between the 2 of them, I've been collecting selvages. I have so many. Oh, let's see. Yep, I cut that almost all off. Now I am hopefully going to cut the correct number this time. Yes. Need 1 strip of that. So I see we have 37 of you out there. 10 of you gave me likes. Thank you so much. So earlier I asked how everyone is doing today. How's your day happening? How's everybody doing, feeling? How's the weather out there? I mean, some of places are getting just really crazy, strange weather. All right, so we have that. That's an extra piece. We'll put that there. So now I have my pieces for my HST, and I have this. Now I need to cut my pieces for the 4 patch. Let me see. So according to this, I have, yes. So according to this, I need 8 of those background squares. That is in the book, the size is in the book. 4 of the dark ones, which is number 3. I should say fabric 2 is the background. And so you need 8 of those. You need 4 of fabric 3 and 4 of fabric 1. So let me come back here and grab this. And I guess I'm going to have to cut another strip of this. So I have, you know what? I'm not going to cut from here because I probably can use that in another one of our blocks. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and now cut my strips for my 4 patch. And hopefully I'm not wasting too much fabric this way, but there's really no way. All right, I'm going to have to go back and let's see what we have. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, here, I already did that. So, hi, Nancy. Welcome from Kentucky. It's snowing in Washington, Debbie. Wow, Debbie, it's snowing. Oh, wait, are you having that 12 feet of snow? And then the weather in Tennessee is beautiful today. Hi, Vera, how are you? It's hot and humid in Texas, and Joyce, weather was great this morning, but now it's windy and cold. Yes, the cold is coming in. Melanie has to go. Thank you for coming, Melanie. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And Annette, San Francisco Bay Area, 55 and cloudy, but no rain today. Oh, wow. So Annette, I'm going to have to, I have one of my best friends lives in San Francisco, and she's been bugging me to come. I'm going to definitely be going there possibly this summer. Donnell, it's gorgeous outside today, 70, sunshine, and my honeybees are out collecting the tree pollen. I wish you lived close by. I love fresh honey. Nope, oh no, she doesn't have 12 feet of snow. Well, that's good. Hi, Donna, how are you? Oh, wow. I was just watching a video of yours that I had missed. Well, thank you for watching. Hi, Amelia. She's from Texas. I'm so happy you started the showstopper. Yes. So, okay. So I need 8 of these, which is, yep, I have to double check because I get on these lives and then I make mistakes. Yeah, you know, just how it goes. I was thinking about cutting this before I got on the live, but I just didn't have the time. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now, of course, in Fabric Cafe, right, we would do a lot of strip piecing, but for this, it's kind of hard to do strip piecing because we're just making 1 block. I need 4 of the dark, which is this fabric. Let's see. And I don't have enough for 4 on there, so I will cut this way. We're gonna have to be cut a little different here. And I'm gonna cut off this selvage. I should have cut it off earlier. It goes right in my selvage pile. All right, since I only need 4, we are going to take 1 piece of this. And we're going to cut from here and put this away. So what am I missing? Bye, Joyce. Take care. Thank you for watching. I printed out the directions to make this, but I haven't decided on what fabric I want to use. Great. Yes. The directions, though, are not... like it tells you what book and how many blocks you need to make. So like this Liberty block, we're just making 1. But you actually have to go in and figure out from the pattern what you actually need to cut and do, which is what I did. And that's why I'm giving you like the totals of, I'm not giving you the measurements, but I'm giving you, you know, what you need to cut of that block. So trying to save you some quilting math. And I'm going to take this piece here. I'm just going to cut a piece out of it because I only need one more. There we go. Now I need this part here. So I also need 4 of these little squares. And here we go. I am going to grab a fussy cutter, ruler, or what I use for fussy cutting. And I'm going to come in here and cut where I'm not going to cut into any more of her face. Like over here, this little patch here actually does not have any face. So I could actually just go in here. Oh, that's too. My room is a little bit of a disaster. I really just yesterday didn't do any, well, I didn't do anything. I took care of myself. So I'm going to cut off this selvage. I want these cute little rats. Okay, I'm going to come in here and measure what I need because I only need 4. So this is a good spot where I could come in and get something that I'm not going to disturb. Because I'm going to need these girls again in the dancing bear block. And I'm hearing footsteps coming up, so you guys might meet someone here if he comes in. We'll see. You can come in. Nope. Nope, I guess he doesn't want to say hi. Sorry, y'all. I thought he was going to come in. He's a little shy. It's okay. And here we go. And then we have all our pieces cut. And then we're ready to rock and roll. There we go. We have all our pieces for our 4 patches. And I'm just going to throw that here. And throw that on here. That poor rail. And then I'm going to move you all. And and I'm going to also bring my block lock with me. I'll show you 2 different ways to do the HSTs. And I need one of these. All right, let's take you on over. Believe it or not, I don't even have a quilt on that wall. Anybody out there getting ready to cook some dinner? I haven't done any dinner yet. I don't even know what to cook yet for dinner. What are some dinner ideas? See, I didn't even turn on my sewing machine yet. I literally just came from work. So I am going to switch out my bobbin color. And let's put in, this one has the most. Hubby has a pot roast on since 10 a.m. Smells so good. That does sound good. I have chicken breasts. I was thinking about maybe taking the chicken breasts and sauteing, searing them on both sides and sauteing it. And then once it's cooked, add some either, I don't know what I have right now in the refrigerator, but like either apricot preserves or fig preserves. Black cherry is really good too. And then some balsamic vinegar to make a glaze with some butter for the chicken. Oh, I just got a commercial. I apologize if you guys are getting commercials right now. Let's see. Sheila, I made spaghetti last night, so I'm having leftovers. It's always better the next day. I totally agree. It is always better the next day. All right, there we go. We are ready. So here I'm going to take my sandpaper board. I thought they were squirrels, not rats. Yeah, right? They're super cute though. So for our HSTs, we are going to take our HST squares, and these are the ones that we have. And I take the white side or the cloud, whatever background, because maybe someone's using a different color for background. And I use the sandpaper because it kind of grips it. And then I just draw my line with a regular pencil, nothing fancy. I stopped using those special pens that you buy, the friction pens. So, and now I have these pencils, and then I have chalk pencils, which I love. So who else out here has something? Who else out here has picked out the fabric and is ready to go and work on their Liberty block this week? Hi, Maritza, ¿cómo estás? Maritza, she has a channel. So does Darnell. Let's talk about channels. Maritza has a channel. She just posted something very interesting on her channel. Maritza, I'm going to go and watch it. Darnell has a channel. She's on here. Mona has a channel. Who else? You guys can help me out. If I'm missing you, and Inquilfection has a channel. She's normally on here. You have a channel. Chime in now. Let us know. Let us know about your channel. All right, and this is my last one. So I just marked them all, and then we are good to go. Hi, Renee. Hi, Angela. Buenas tardes, Angela. Yes, Donnell has a fabulous channel, Donnell Stitchery. Go check her out. She's not been feeling too hot, so she hasn't done many lives this week. So just watch something else she's got going on. She did just post her PMQ video was up this weekend. Donnell, I don't remember. Was there more? I really unplugged myself from life here, from social media this, I want to say after I left the live on Saturday. I had to give attention, and I wanted to give attention to my family, and I also needed just to unplug. Awkward Quilter this morning, I had posted a passive forward quilt this morning. She commented. She has a channel as well. There's so many fabulous channels out there. Later on at 7 o'clock Eastern time, I will just be on moderating. Oops, I knew there was something up with that. On Soft Squares, she's having a fabric sale. So here we go. My ripper is out. I'm not doing my eyebrows. I'm just ripping. I don't know if you can see when I rip. I just sit here and just give it a little, and it just kind of, I don't push it on hard. I just really tap it, and then it's done. In case if you didn't see me do that craziness before, now you got to see it again. What was your question, Leanna? I'm sorry. I was going to call it Oh, that's all right, sweetie. I was just talking about that. You weren't feeling well, so you didn't do any lives. And I went on in your spot on Saturday, and that a good way they can support you is to watch one of your videos that you just either put out this weekend. One was the PMQ. And I'm not sure if you put out another one, since I am plugged from social media on Saturday and Sunday. I really needed a little bit. Lynn is costing my checkbook a ripple in it. She has some great deals. Yeah, I don't actually, you know what? I didn't check my email because I normally know like what she's got on sale, but I actually don't even know. It has been busy, and I promised you guys I was going to get on here and start this showstopper today, and it didn't happen this morning. It should have, because unless you guys were up at 2 a.m. I was up at 2 a.m. this morning. It was horrendous. I was up for 2 hours in my bed. I finally got so annoyed I came up into my sewing room around 4. So, and I had to do some other work that I hadn't gotten to. Let's see, Vera, this is a great idea using the sandpaper. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so I have right sides together and I'm sewing on both sides. I think I forgot to say that. I was just talking and sewing, not really giving directions. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to do that all day, all tonight. Good afternoon, Liz. How did you make the sandpaper gizmo? I am actually going to make a video on that. So basically, I just took some nice cardboard that I found and I glued some sandpaper to it. That's basically it. But I will make something about, I will make a video because so many people has asked me to. Vera says, I use the eyebrow shaver, but not the electric one. It works really well too. So I saw that when I was at Marshall's. I saw the ones that were non-electric, and then I saw the electric one, and then the non-electric, I was afraid because I just, it looks like a razor, so I was afraid it was going to cut. But everyone's like, no, it's fine. So I just have never done it that way. And I saw that electric one, and I'm like, I'm going to try this. All right, so now I'm going to come in, and I'm going to take my little cutter here, and I just put in a new blade, believe it or not. Well, I just changed out my blade in my rotary cutter, and then I put the old blade on here. And here we go. So now I've done all one side, and now I'm just going to go out to the other side with 1/4 inch and come in on the other side. So Fabric Cafe, believe it or not, is launching another book. So last month they launched this book, and this month I can't show you until they launch. Once they launch it, I'll show you. They have a new book out, so it's really cool. I am already having maybe some ideas of a quilt or two that I may want to do in that new book. Maybe even using the green fabric we had. So I am making a total of 8 of these, and then once I cut them, I will have 16. So I will then trim 16 half square triangles. This is your homework, right? You're gonna cut your blocks to size, and then you're gonna make your half square triangles, and which is what we're doing here. And this is the last one. That's a lot of HSTs for one block. It is, but it's only one block. Can you imagine? Do you know how many HSTs you have to make for that one quilt? I know, because I've had to make it. I think it's 96. So, so I'm thinking, right? I don't remember. It's a lot. If you make that quilt, it's a lot of HSTs. But you know what? HSTs can be very relaxing. So, you know, is a very relaxing thing for me, because I just sit here and it's a little bit of mindless sewing once you have the line on there. Daddy's like, oh Lord, I'd lose my mind. It's really not that terrible. I mean, yeah. First of all, I found that I didn't like doing HSTs until I found the block lock. Once I found the block lock, because I had tried many different things, like there were people who use this other HST ruler. Actually, you know who uses it a lot? Jenny from Missouri Star. I don't remember what it's called, and it looks like a triangle, and then it has like little slits for the dog ears. She uses that, and I use that for a little bit, but my favorite, absolute favorite, is this block lock. I broke down and bought it, and I tell you, I don't know why I spent oh, there you go, Clearly Perfect Trimmer. That's what it's called. But I bought this. It was so expensive, and you know what? I wish I didn't spend all those years trying to use a regular ruler, honestly. All right, so we're just gonna let that iron heat up again because it shut itself off. And we're gonna go to making the 4 patches now. Now this is where it gets tricky and you need your book. So I'm gonna get the book, which is right here, because this has to be laid out. Let's see. So I need to do, okay. It's a little bit tricky because honestly, the book has one thing, and then this has something a little different. So how we're going to place these to sew them, I'm gonna grab, now this I have shown. Finally caught you on a live. Hi Shirley. Hi Vera, have you ever made the 8 a time HSTs? Yes, I have. I love doing that method. I was just keeping to what the book had to make it easy for everyone. Everyone, please make sure to give that thumbs up to show you like the content for Leanna. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Donnell. So I also make a little design board. Again, I actually did a video on this, and it's just a piece of foam core board and some leftover batting and masking tape. So we're going to take this and we're going to kind of do, now this is the side right here. And these go here because we need to make 4 of them. So we're going to put 4 white there, or background, and we're going to put our 4 that match the focal up in the corner, and then the 4 that matches the HSTs here. And we are going to make now our 4 patch. I put a double strip of painter's tape on my ruler, and it works just like a block rock ruler. It does. It actually does. That's what I did for a long time, Nancy. The problem is because at this point in my life, I am working with some designers, and I make sample quilts. And at any point, a sample quilt can have like 96 or 120 HSTs, and I found that I really needed to have something that was really locked really good. Like, it worked for me. I did that masking tape, but this works like 100 times better when you're doing a large amount all the time. Okay, so let me show you on the board. That's the board. That's the 4 patch. So what I'm doing is I'm webbing them. The term is called webbing. So I'm taking the first 2 right sides together, and I'm sewing 1/4 inch, and then I take the bottom 2 here, right sides together, and sewing 1/4 inch. And so we're going to do that 4 times right here. And believe it or not, it goes pretty quick. And once we do all these pieces, I'm going to lay it out on my big design wall. We're not going to sew that part together because I'm sure that Honey came up here to see when I was going to start cooking dinner, is my guess. How did you get involved with Fabric Cafe. Must be super cool to be a tester. So, one of their testers who happened to be retiring was following me. I don't know how, but she was, and she was commenting. And then we got talking and commenting in a chat, and I had said something like, oh, yes, when I retire, I would love to be a pattern tester, like in 5 years. And she's basically said, I had been following you, and I think you should just give Fran a call. So I did. What is this? Oh, that's a scrap piece. Don't mind that. And we talked, and she got to see some of my work in person, like actual work. And that's how it came to happen. And now I am also pattern testing for another person, you know, Lynn from Soft Squares, pattern testing the stuff that she's doing. And then I have a couple others. And yeah, that's really it. This was something that kind of fell into my lap. Oh, thanks. So before I do that many HSTs, I will get one. That is so often. Thank you. Hi, Lydiana Jones. I caught alive. Yay. Thank you for coming. And that's how it came out. And so I loved it. I met them this November in person. I went to the International Quilt Festival. They're lovely, lovely family. It's a family-owned business. They're really lovely. Each and every one of them. And so are the people who work there with them. They have a couple that work there that's not family, and it just everybody's so warm and welcoming. They're really lovely, lovely people. I have to tell you, I worked for 2 different companies in Texas, and they were both family-owned businesses, and I had wonderful experiences with both. One was a big shop in which I was an executive pastry chef for a while, when my 20s, before all the kids came. Well, I had all my kids while I was there too, but you know. But then I did move back home so that my kids could be near their grandparents, right? Because I wanted them to know their grandparents, and you know, they were a big help, and it was a good move for me to move back home. But yeah, so that's how all that happened. So now, so I come in, and some people say interlock. I say that, what do I say? They kind of just, they interlock. Once I break out into a rash, I know it's time to stop. But I'm coming out. I'm getting through it. So here we go. We have our 4 patches. We have a family business, real estate. This is from Debbie, real estate firm and property management. And I absolutely love working with our twins. Oh, you have twins. That's so cool. It's so fun to see them grow and take off on their own. Oh, yes. See, my son is getting into like cooking and food. And he had a catering of his first catering, like, it wasn't a catering event because he did catering event, but they had asked him to be part of this festival, and I went and helped him, and we sold chicken wings and French fries, everything from scratch. And it's lovely working with, you know, it could be bad, I guess, working with your kids, but we had a great time. So here's my 4 patches, and I know that my focal fabric is kind of close to this fabric, but it'll be fun. So I'm going to go over here real quick. And I am going to, you know what? I'm just going to iron some of these HSTs, like really quick, just so that we can lay it out for a little bit. I wish I could bring my iron over to you. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring you over here. Proud mama moments for sure. It sure is. We had so much fun that day. It was Olive Day. We called it Olive Day, and it was in our community. And we sold out of food so fast. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to put the center, my center little lady there. And let's start laying this out. Once you have all your HSTs, here we go. I'm going to open this up. So now we have, oh, that's right. It's not this. You got to lay it out. You're going to need this. Okay. Okay. So we are going to have where our focal fabric is up like this. And on this side, it's going to go like this. And here, it is going to go like this. So basically, these 4 parts are coming in, and your focal, which is this, is going out right here. Let's see. Yes. All right. And now I didn't want to spend the time into ironing all these. So we're just going to finger press. And then here we go. We are going to have this. Is this correct? Did I do this right? Yes, I did. Like that, so that these two match. And then lost your volume. You did? Is anybody can hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? If not, I'm going to have to... I can hear you. Okay. If not, I was going to have to end it. So here we go. We can hear you now. Great. And we're going to put this here. Of course, you are going to come in and trim this to the size that is in the book. So if you notice, these the background are like the star points. So basically, we're going to make star points. Oops. Here and here. Wait, see. Yes, right here. I get upside down sometimes. Oh, I like this block. It is a really cool block. I love this lady. I don't know why. I'm not even a tool, like, I appreciate Tula Pink. I really do. And that's why I started collecting her fabric, because I appreciate it. I love the colors, and I love the whimsical way it is. And I just didn't know whatever to do with it. And I don't know, when I saw this showstopper, I'm like, oh, that's a Tula Pink quilt. I don't know why. It just came to me that was a Tula Pink quilt. And all right, so now you just come on in. And we are almost done here, I want to say ladies, but there's more than ladies on here. Ladies, gentlemen, friends. My little niece was so funny. She was FaceTiming me over the weekend. And she says, Titi Leanna, I saw you on TV. I went online and you were on TV, and I sat there and watched you on TV, and I thought that was so sweet. She's 4 years old and she's watching me on YouTube. She's like, I didn't watch Peppa Pig. I watched you, Titi. Oh, that melted my heart. So there we go. Let's see. I have tried and tried, but I can't see a lady. I know. So I will point out the lady. Where can I find the Showstopper PDF pattern? So the Showstopper PDF pattern is on the Fabric Cafe website. And you just go there and you go to the free goodie tab and you can download it for free. And then it tells you the books you need and it tells you how many blocks from the book. So I had decided that I was going to do a quilt along with this. And actually I told Fran that I was doing a quilt along with this because when you're going to read the patterns in here, the patterns are telling you for like 6 of these blocks. So I'm kind of doing the work for you when I'm telling you through this video how many blocks you need. I don't give you the size, but I'm telling you how many blocks you need. So you might have to come back to this video again when you're ready to start to kind of see it, or you can just kind of figure it out on your own. It didn't take too long, just a little bit. Let's see what else. 3-Yard Quilt website is Fabric Cafe. That's where you get the download. You can also buy the books there. You can buy fabric there. Lynn has books. I think tonight she might have the books in a bundle. I'm not quite sure. I didn't look. Shirley, you reigned over Peppa Pig. Apparently, I reigned over Peppa Pig. I was so excited because every time I go see her, she's like, Titi Lena, let's go watch Peppa Pig. And I watch a lot of Peppa Pig when we're together. But yep, nope, she watched my live. She's like, yeah, you were talking and you were talking to some other ladies, but I didn't see the other ladies. I was like, I don't know. Honey, it's hard to explain the concept. All she knows is that her Titi's on TV. And I just, that melted my heart. Late again. That's okay. You can never late. You can always watch this again and you'll see me. This is J. Klein at Land. You can always watch this. I went ahead and kind of talked about it. So this week's homework, right, pretty much is that we are going to work on this. So again, if you are coming in late and wanting to get the books and then do this a little later, don't worry. You can always watch this. And like I said, I will go over again. Before I wrap it up, I'm going to go over what you need. So, plus someone asked, where's the lady? Like the teacher with the ruler. Right here is the lady, the silhouette. She's wearing a mask. She has hair coming down here and little curly cues with a little bow, and her hair is done in a boat. So that's where that is. Let's see. I'm waiting on my book. Oh, Shirley says she's got to be so cute. She sure is. Is that better to kind of see the lady? You see it? All right. I had someone ask. There we go. All right, so let's recap. So when you're gonna get your book out, your patriotic book, you are going to go to page 16 and to the Liberty pattern. All right. Typical tulip fashion, absolutely. You are going to make 16 HST blocks. And to make those 16 HST blocks, you are going to need 8 blocks of fabric number 2 cut to the size in the book, 8 blocks of fabric 3 cut to the size of the book, and in the book it clearly states how to make HSTs and the size and everything. And then you are going to make 4 patches, which is these, and you are going to cut 8 of the background, which is fabric 2, and you are going to cut 4 of fabric number 3, which is the dark, and then 4 of the focal fabric from your book. And it's going to tell you what that is. Now, when it tells you in the book, it's going to tell you that it is a width of fabric strip. So let's say it said it was an 8.5 inch strip, which it's not, because this is, the whole thing is, not 8.5. But let's just say if it said 8.5 inch strip by width of fabric, you're going to know you need to cut it 8.5 inches to get an 8 by 8.5 by 8.5 square. So what we're doing is, since we're not strip piecing, we're just cutting up the blocks and manually putting it together. So again, you're going to need 4, 4, and 8 of these. You're going to have 16 HSTs, right? And then you're going to have your centerpiece, and it is going to tell you what that block is straight out. It's going to tell you what to make that block. And I hope this helps. I hope this helps. I hope this explains it a little better. I'm trying to streamline it for you all. And so that's our first block. That's going to be the center of the quilt. So the next time I see you, I may have it sewn up and I may not. It all depends. It's probably not going to be made up, honestly, but you never know. Because I have a couple of things I have to get done. Like I have to be on Lynn's Live at 7, and then I still have to work on some samples here. It's beautiful. Thank you. Is that a newer book? Yes, it came out in May 2023. I know that because, hold on. I know that because here on the sides, it will tell you, which is great. Debbie, I love the demo. Thanks, Miss Leanna. Have a marvelous evening. You too. So for those folks that I see later on tonight, see you later. And if not, have a wonderful rest of the evening. My hair is really wacky. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Take care of yourself. I'm going to be slowing it down this week. I'm just putting it out there. So if one day I didn't post something, I apologize. I'm letting you all know I'm going through a fibromyalgia situation, and so I have to slow down. Hi, Yesenia. Oh, you just came. I hope you were here for a while. So I probably be slowing down this week, but I will see you guys soon. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Don't forget to pass it forward. Take care of yourself. Let's see what else. Oh, please, most important, if you like what you see, please give me the thumbs up. And also subscribe and share. And thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a lovely evening.